So as promised, I'm going to read this story. It's called The Pirates of Scurvy Sands, and it's one of my favorite new books. It's a little bit of a tongue twister, so I have the camera adjusted so you can see the book instead of me. So here we go. The Pirates of Scurvy Sands. Here's just an example of the drawings. It's really kind of cute. It's pretty funny. That's one of the pirates. And then here's a picture, before I start reading, here's a picture of Matilda. So that's Matilda. All right, here we go. Matilda lived in Dol-on-Sea, a charming seaside town, bleak all through the winter, but in summer folks came down. They frolicked in the sea and played in the arcades. They sizzled in the midday sun and dug with plastic spades. So I kind of already showed you that, but I'll show it again. Here's a picture of everybody frolicking and digging. Matilda had a pen pal who sailed the Scurvy Sea, a pirate boy named Jim Ladd. He sent letters frequently. They came in old green bottles that she fished up on her line. Jim didn't have a phone, but his notes would do just fine. There's a picture of her fishing up his letter. Here's his letter. Dear Tilda, we're going on a voyage, a special pirate trip. We'll pick you up tomorrow if you can board our ship. We are on our way to Dol-on-Sea, sailing through the night. I'll see you shortly after dawn by the early morning light. And here's a picture of the letter with a pirate on there. Okay. Can I go to Scurvy Sands? Matilda asked her dad. Oh, I suppose you could. Those pirates aren't so bad. Matilda packed her swimsuit, some shorts and summer tops, her toothbrush, snorkel, sunblock, and her new flip-flops. At dawn, Matilda's parents took her to the harbor side, past the yachts to where the Jolly Roger's ship was tied. Arr, Matilda! Jim Ladd yelled, swinging on a rope. He landed thud beside her and said, Shall we elope? So here's her packing, asking her dad. And here she is getting there. And there's Jim Ladd. They skimmed across the ocean, 3 days beneath the sails. They sang sea shanties, played I Spy, and made up pirate tales. Land ahoy, yelled Jim Ladd, I've spotted Scurvy Sands. Furl the sails, shake out a reef, hard port toward dry land. My name is Captain Ollie Day. I hope you all have fun. Make sure to slap your lotion on before going in the sun. Ride on the Big Dipper, play upon the sand. You can shop for a new hook if you've lost your hand. If you like to dig, you could search for Mad Jack's gold, buried deep beneath the sand since the days of old. We've been digging here for years and years, but none who've looked have found the treasure that Mad Jack McMuddle dropped into the ground. Here's your Scurvy chalet. It's made from broken ships. There's a good view of the ocean and a whiff of fish and chips. Tomorrow morning's Cruncher Club, so bring your pirate kids. There'll be grub and shanties after dark and wrestling with the squids. They call me Rat-Faced Rodney. I wear a crimson jacket. If you need a helping hook, just wave and make a racket. The Jolly Rogers dropped their bags and Jim's mom made some tea. What a lovely view, and just a ship's length from the sea. The next day, Jim and Tilda went to Cruncher Club, but amongst the older pirate kids there was a big hubbub. I don't think she's a pirate, cursed Kate mumbled. The others all agreed with her. shook their heads and grumbled. That girl can't read a compass. She don't know east from west. She don't know port from starboard. She won't pass the pirate test. Barnacle Bob, the lifeguard, sat up and rubbed his eyes. He thought he'd seen a lubber, much to his surprise. I'm sure I see one swimming in the Scurvy Sea, but maybe it's a mermaid with this spyglass I can't see. Can she wield a cutlass? Is she good at diggin'? Can she shout "Orar" as she's swinging from the riggin'? Philip McCavity was shocked by what she saw. Philippa McCavity was shocked by what she saw. She was blinded by the sparkles as Matilda passed her door. Her teeth are clean, this will not do. I'd really like to pull a few. I'll feed her gum and lollipops and all the sweets I've got. I'll hide her pesky toothbrush, then I'm sure her teeth will rot. Old Man Grumps looked anxious as he plucked hairs from his beard. I ain't seen nothing like it. That little girl is weird. My monkey can't find any lice, but says her hair smells very nice. I'll mucky up her gleamin' nails. My scurvy nail bar never fails. Jim's dad's tummy rumbled. I need to get some grub. My stomach's feelin' peckish. Let's eat at this here pub. Do you want some hardtack, shark brains, pickled eggs, seagull soup, doo-doo burgers, battered pirate legs? At a nearby table, I missed one. Matilda turned a little green and ordered the grilled fish with weevil-flavored mashed potatoes served on a clean dish. At nearby table, Betty Bilge was not impressed. Have you seen how neatly that little girl is dressed? She don't like maggoty cookies, nor shark brains steeped in brine. The girl's a fussy eater. She don't act a bit like mine. She's a bad example with her knife and fork. If mine learn table manners, all my pirate friends will talk. I don't think she's a pirate. She's clean and too polite. Since this place ain't for lubbers, it really isn't right. Captain Day called the Jolly Rogers to reception. I've had complaints, but as you know, it's all about perception. We know that she's no pirate, and I'm afraid it just won't do, bringing lubbers to Scurvy Sands. She ain't part of our crew. Can she at least do pirate stuff to put their minds at rest? Dig for treasure, fire a cannon, take the pirate test? The treasure, Tildy whispered. This portrait holds a clue. We'll need a compass and Jack's map. I know what we should do. I know my east from west, I do, but Jack McMuddle never knew his left from right or east from west. He didn't pass the pirate test. Follow me, Matilda said, and bring a spade. I think you'll like the plan I've made. I think she knows where that she might be able to find the treasure. Reading Mad Jack's map, Matilda walked ahead. Jim Lad marched along behind, listening as she said, To the west of Scurvy Sands sank my ship with all its hands. I dragged my treasure chest ashore where they shall lie for evermore. Why, we headin' east, said Jim, when Mad Jack's map says west. That's just it, Matilda said. Jack failed the pirate test. Using his mirror to check his tattoo, he always had a backwards view. I climbed along the jagged rocks, took off my coat, my shoes, my socks. To drag the chest took all my strength, but drag I did a full ship's length. 4 steps left, 2 steps right, now dig real deep with all your might. Jim ran to Matilda. Is the treasure chest near? X marks the spot, Matilda said. We'll get to dig right here. We'll need to dig right here. Now the book opens really big. I don't know how easily I can show it to you, but it's a big, giant view. And it says, they found an enormous treasure chest from the ship that sunk over 200 years ago, in those days of old when Jack McMuddle buried his precious gold. She's found old Mad Jack's treasure. Matilda is the best. She's an expert with a compass. She passed the pirate test. Matilda's got such pretty hair. I love her sparkly nails. I'm such a lubber fan, you know. I'll miss her when she sails. Squeak. The little mouse. I don't know if you can see it, but the little mouse right here, and he says squeak. Thank you for my pirate trip. I've memories I'll treasure. Anytime, Matilda, it was a scurvy pleasure. The pirates wailed and waved goodbye. Oh, I cannot help but cry. They fired their cannons, flintlocks too, and watched the Matildy fade from view. Though Matilda had a lot of fun, she didn't mind the trip was done. She really couldn't wait to be land-lubbing back on Dulon Sea. So the last page is a map, and it has a lot of fun stuff on it. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you Wednesday, and we'll read another one of my favorite books. Love you all. Bye.